this generation. God has called the servant of God, who is our Father. He prophesied that we're going to have twins, and the Lord did it. And after that, too, he said the Lord is going to change our accommodation. It also did happen, but this is how it came through the accommodation. It was not all that easy. That means it all happened because a word has gone out of the mouth of the servant of God. And this is the situation. It is not just because you have papers or you qualify that only earns you on accommodation.
So when you went for that, how many people were contesting for this accommodation?
Before then, we were on band 3.
Which means what?
Which means that we were on lower priority, and even with the size of the family, we were still lower priority, even with the place that we were living. Because we met the one man, the labor man, he even went to speak on our behalf. They still said to us that they wrote to him and said,
you spoke to the labor councillor?
Yes.
And nothing happened?
Yeah, when he went to the council, they still said to him that although the size of the family has changed, but we are still on that same band, and there's nothing that they could do about it. And what they were looking for is that if the possible means comes for them to give us a place, that means they are going to give us a private accommodation, which was not what our desire, because it was very expensive. It was very expensive, and living in a private accommodation, there were so many restrictions when you live in a private accommodation. But when the matter was brought before God through the servant of God, the whole situation changed. The whole situation changed to the glory of God. And as soon as the man of God prayed, that same week, we were moved from band 3 to band 2. So we became a higher priority. And the battle still went on, because even with our band being on band 2, whenever there is going to be a viewing, we were not on the first of the list. That means we were always on the second or the third. And anytime that we've been bidding, it will come that will be around the first 5, and it will always go past us. But time was not on our side. The clock was always taking for us to move. So we were going to Stoke-on-Trent. Before then, we had a letter from the council that they want us to go for a viewing. So we brought the letter to the man of God. He prayed over it, and he said everything is sorted. So we were on our way to Stoke-on-Trent, and my wife went to see the viewing by herself. But when she got there, she was told that we were 3 family altogether, and we are on the 3rd list. So for us to have it, the first and the second need to say they don't like it before we will have it. And the first who was on the list is also a foreigner like you and I. That means with the foreigners, any house that they give to you, a Chinese person as well, any house that they give to you, you have to take. And even the family was with 2 children, and we are with 4 children, and we were going to pay for a 3-bedroom house. That means for it to come in our way, definitely he will take it. So my wife called us. I said to Papa, and Papa was praying, he said, don't worry, everything is under control. I told my wife again that she shouldn't worry. Then 10 minutes later, she rang to tell us that the woman has said in front of them, the housing inspector, that she doesn't want the house, so she's not going to have it. So the other person too is not having the house. So it automatically became ours. And as soon as we came back from Stoke-on-Trent, another letter came that there was a second viewing. So my wife called them and said, so what is the situation? What is the circumstances? Because they are not going to give us. No, he said they want us to go and view again another house, so that
they wanted you to go and view again
a different house. This because the one that they gave to us, that means they are saying that they've given to us, but they want us to go and view again and make another choice again.
So you were spot for choice.
This time we were spot for choice.
And it's this same place that people say they are not being given us. We know of people who are being moved to outside of other shops. There's a waiting list which is almost 3 years waiting list. This is the same place which they say that there's no houses. But if you have Jesus on your side,
Amen,
all things are possible.
Amen.
This is the same place. The same place that people are saying, we know people, especially ex-army people,